Welcome back, awesome Action Toy fans and subscribers. Looking at this 135 scale Sandland Tank 104 from Sandland Project Anime, which I've not seen. My brother's not seen it either, and he watches lots of anime. I told him about this, he looked up, he goes, "Ooh, I might have to watch that." For 15 years plus, so I just about qualify. Looks really cool. You look at the features. So you can open up hatches, there's a display stand. I think the tracks move around. Appears to be quite big. 3 figures, display-based design, blah, 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 blah. And I think there's more info on the others. There we go. Hatches opening. The wheels are easy to assemble while also being realistic. The track parts are connected and even the slack in their tension has been recreated. Not sure what that means, but it does look particularly cool. Okay, I'm going to be building this. I will do it off camera, I think, since I've been watching a TV show or two. So I will come back when it's done. So I will see you in an instant. Stay tuned. And here it is. What a fun little kit. I really enjoyed making that. The instructions are really clear, and it even tells which parts aren't needed on the sprues, which is, you know, kind of interesting why they include them. Maybe to add strength to the sprue, I'm not sure. I've added a few stickers on the inside and the flag at the back. You also have an option, which I've now moved and can't find, to have a metal flag rod as opposed to, here we go, a metal flag rod as opposed to the plastic one that's on there now with a sticker on the back. Really, really good. It says 135 scale. I think it's a bit small for what I want because I was hoping to use it for Archecore. We'll do a comparison a bit later. Okay, so you get a spare one of these, and you get some spare part here on number 2 on the ACBBA sprue, which I don't know what you do with that, nothing, and that's about it. And then you got stickers, which we've used a few, another sheet of plastic stickers, and you get water decals as well. Okay, so let's zoom out a little bit. First up is the base. You have to stick the stickers onto the actual letters for Sandland. You see it's empty inside. Obviously you want to paint that, maybe sort of dry brush with a lighter orange around here, or maybe with a yellow, give it a more sandy color or dusty color. But it's a really nice display base, you know, because when a tank's on there you can't see the hollow parts, and it just makes it look like it's a driving quite fast, which is very, very cool. Simple base. Very nice. That's the first thing you build. Let's bring the tank in for a close look. And before that, consider joining the Patreon. Link in the top right of your screen now. You're going to see all the videos early before they're published on YouTube. Exclusive content from time to time and prize draws from time to time too. So here's the tank. The tracks do not go around. It's a kit, so I was being a bit optimistic with that. But they look really quite good. And, you know, dry brush that onto the wheels and you get a really nice looking effect. So that's something to consider. The engine's there. These parts you stick in and you have to cut out a support that had on them for the strength from the sprue. Looks just really, really nice. Paint it up, that looks fantastic. And I love the fact that it's not the same on each side. So, you know, on this side you've got the little cog showing through, which you don't have on that side. It's a beautiful kit. Really, really enjoyed making it. I am tempted to get another once I sort of customize. If I can get it to sort of look nice, and depending how it works with my Archecore, I might get another. Okay, so articulation and features. So you have opening doors. We look inside. You've got one guy in here. The doors do lock up if you push hard enough. There we go. He's looking out there. And it's a painting. It's from the anime, obviously, which I've never seen. You push down and then push up and push in to close the hatches. The front hatch here does open as well. And you've got 2 guys in there, which you can't see. Let me get a focus and the light on. By some more controls, sort of driving the tank. The hatch here opens also. You can see inside from the other side. There's quite a lot of space in it, but it's not quite high enough for a figure, an Archecore figure, to stand up. Looks pretty good. We have our hatch at the top, which is tiny too. Well, I don't know, you might get a tiny sand Archecore figure to stand up. Ooh, I'll have a look later. There. Your gun does elevate up and down. And you can turn the turret around. Now, you can take the front off. The best way to do that is to take the turret off first. Turret, point to the side, and there's a little, you can set a little hole just there. As long as you line up the little pins, that can come out there. You can see inside. And the front, you can just pull off. And now we can get a better look inside. Now, the issue is, that's a bit convoluted. You want to put a figure in and out. But even so, the details in there, despite not painted, are really quite nice. That is very, very nice indeed. Now, if I could put the turret on without that, you know, if I wanted to. You see there's an actual seat there on the turret. But if I put it on without it, it ain't going to stay on very well because there's no rail for it to... Oh, sort of there. There we go. Get an idea of the tank. Pretty nice display of that as well, what it looks like. Very cool. I like this. Really like it. Like such a fun little kit. Build time, I watched a couple of TV shows. This is probably about an hour and a half, I'd imagine. Total build time, which is not too bad considering I was watching TV shows. You know, it's not an overly long build. The instructions, as I said, are really nice and clear. There's nothing too drastic. Just read them carefully and you're pretty good to go. I'll take it apart again later on to try the other figures inside, so to get an idea of its size now, then do a comparison, then we'll try other figures. So we'll do the size without a base. I'll do length excluding the turret, because that's going to, oh, the gun, that's going to add a little bit. So length in inches, you're looking at 4 3/4. In cm, you're looking at about just under 12 cm. Height to the very top, I'm making that again almost the same. Just a little bit under 4 3/4, again just under 12 cm. Width will go from the smokestack to smokestack. That is 3 3/4, about 9.5 centimeters. 3 3/4 inches, about 9.5 centimeters. So comparison, I'll compare it to a Archecore, whatever it's called again, an Archecore SPG set, that's the one, which is a lovely set. It's part of the transforming Frostlight, which I'm never going to use as Frostlight or the other one, because I don't like the transforming robots in Archecore. But as a sort of vehicle, it's great. And you can see it scales pretty good. Obviously, it's a different sort of aesthetic. Oh, I've got this sort of semi-transforming already. There we go. And doesn't have the same articulation as the Archecore. Archecore, the tracks go around. But size-wise, it does look pretty good. Which is a shame. I don't have space for figures in it. I don't think. Okay, let's compare a couple of figures. So I've got the guy from the SPG set. I've got one of these Sand Raiders as well. He looks pretty good, but I think too big. And then the Sand Raider, I took the smallest one out. Her colours are pretty good match. She is smaller than him, but still looks a touch too big, perhaps. Let's have a look. Let's take this out. Let's move him out the way. Well, can she fit in a turret, or is her hips too... Ooh, hips might be too big. Her shoulders won't fit through, that's for sure. Well, no, she can go in. It's not a pretty fit. I don't think she can sit down, though. What's getting in the way? Oh, there's no footwell inside. So she won't be able to get in. She can only stand up, which is a shame. Okay. Just turn that light off quickly. If I open it again. There you go. If I see if I can stand her up inside, see if she'll stay standing. Oh, her head would fit under the turret if you get into one of those spaces around here, because it is sticking out. But sitting down wise, if you took out some of the stuff from inside there, she would fit really quite well. You don't really stand up in tanks anyway, so that would work, you know. If I take that front off again, you could, in theory, would she fit in that seat? Let's see if I can take this guy off. Oh, that's going to be very, very close to fitting. Okay, she fits. Let's bend those legs slightly more. Oh, let's get the legs even. I reckon she can do this, you know. It's not going to be pretty. And she can't hold the controls. But she can sit. The question is now, will that close like that? Yes, it will. She is sitting in the chair. She's a bit on the loose side, do it that way, then the gravity will keep her in place. Of the tank, just as a bit of a hassle to put her in and out. I think this is good if you paint it up to fit in with Archecore, but I wouldn't, you know, put figures in and out because there's too much hassle with the taking apart and then putting them in and out again. But paint it up to match, and I reckon that's going to be pretty damn good. That I might just use that as with my sand redders and take these little anime characters from whatever TV show it is out. Because I think this is such a nice little kit and such a great little tank. If it was just, you know, 5mm bigger here, 5mm bigger there, you're gonna have yourself a nice tank. Very cool. I do like that. Lovely little kit, worth investing in, I think. Okay, this is Awesome Ash always signing out. Simply please like, share, subscribe, check out the Patreon. I'll see you in the next video soon. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye-bye.